It started with a smirk. The kind of smirk that says, "I've got you cornered." Marjorie Taylor Greene had just finished unloading a barrage of statements, rapid-fire, unapologetic, with the confidence of someone who believed the cameras, the room, and even the country were on her side. She leaned forward, resting on the edge of her seat, her eyes fixed across the table. Then came the moment no one anticipated. AOC adjusted her mic. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. She began to speak, not with fury, but with precision. Her words cut through the air with the weight of something too real to ignore. And as the seconds ticked by, it became clear that Greene hadn't expected this. Because for the first time in that entire exchange, she had nothing to say. Before we go any further, don't forget to hit the like button if you're ready for the full breakdown of what really happened, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the stories they don't want you to hear. Now, back to the moment that left an entire studio and millions watching frozen. There's something about live television that forces the truth out in uncomfortable ways. You can't rewind, you can't edit, and you certainly can't pretend something didn't happen. And what unfolded between Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Marjorie Taylor Greene wasn't just a clash of personalities, it was a collision of facts, carefully buried, suddenly exposed under the hottest of lights. Greene had been on the offensive from the beginning. She called AOC soft, accused her of defending corruption, and pivoted, as she often does, straight to Donald Trump. "You people never stop attacking him," she said, "because you're afraid of him coming back." But AOC wasn't flustered. She didn't blink. She waited. Then she began. And what followed was not just a rebuttal, it was a slow, methodical unraveling of a narrative that had been carefully constructed, piece by piece, over years. AOC didn't come with talking points. She came with receipts, dates, names, direct quotes, legal filings. Clips the public had forgotten but that she had clearly not. And in the center of it all, Donald Trump. Not the campaign version with the red hat and rally chants, but the version behind closed doors. The one in courtrooms. The one surrounded by lawsuits, indictments, allegations. The one whose silence about violent threats wasn't a mistake, it was a pattern. She laid it out. Methodically. Deliberately. And as she spoke, Greene, who had started this entire segment with confidence, slowly leaned back in her seat. Her eyes darted off camera. Her lips tightened. The smirk was gone. Because this wasn't just about political grandstanding. This wasn't about who could shout louder. This was a confrontation with documented reality. And in front of a live audience on national television, there was no escape. There was no clever comeback. There was no meme waiting in the wings. There was just the sound of AOC's voice and the silence that followed. And that was just the beginning.